Hello everyone, and here the little Frenchie in Paris, and together with my daughters we are taking you on a cruise. And this is not the usual river cruise. We actually took one of a kind, a typical boat trip here, and we combined a canal, which is called the Canal Saint Martin, the one you see right there, with the historical Paris view from the Seine. So it was a 2 hours cruise that I'm going to try to shorten quite a bit for you today. The first part being the most atypical and unusual because it was mostly underground. We had to pass 2 locks and then travel underground where the Paris water actually flows. So we got the whole history of how the water you drink, which is extremely good water in Paris, gets to your tap. So tag along. You will see we have a quite nice guide here, captain, who spoke multiple languages, so I'm going to try to put him on at times in English depending on how good the sound is on the video. Otherwise I will have to do voiceover. We had quite a bit of wind and a bit of rain here. It was not the best weather, but it was fun and extremely interesting to see this charming canal together with some historical landmarks of Paris, the Eiffel Tower of course, but also Notre Dame, the Louvre Museum, all this from the river. So tag along for the journey here, and if you enjoy it, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, of course. Thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the lock of the temple. I would like you to imagine Paris in the Middle Ages. A little town around the islands about 4 kilometers away from here, and here we have these houses. Used to be a citadel, a walled city with a big tower.
So we are now in the first lock in the canal, and look at the water level. It already went down quite a bit. You can see the green, on the walls. It's actually impressive because vegetation grows on these walls, and you see the water slowly but surely dropping level so that we can move forward in the canal. We're gonna have 2 of those, one here and the other one arriving at the Seine to also put us at the level of the river. But here you go, look at this, growing under the water. Pretty impressive, really an interesting journey here on that canal. And this is just to prepare us to go under the tunnel. That's going to take us up actually under the old Bastille jail. So we're going up to there. Well, given the sound is quite terrible going under, let me give you a quick history here on the canal. It started in 1802 with Napoleon, who had the initiative of creating this canal network. It was more than one, and the main goal was to provide Parisians with drinking water. But it also was used to bring over by boat all the merchandises that was needed, in particular construction materials. So there were quite a few of these canals, and it took about 20 years to build this network together with 9 locks. So here is just a small part of the network you see.
You're not scared, girls? No?
The King Charles V in 1825.
So this canal here, Saint Martin, is one of the 3 that actually run inside Paris. It is 4.5 kilometers long, including 2 underneath, just like you see it here, but with openings to open sky. So it's not completely dark when you're under.
So another thing which is quite sexy, this is the underground. The vault is standing, the jingle vault on the top is standing. Column July. This is very much like under the skirt. You got the round wall. When you are on the top, you wander down. The column is just one. If you look to the rear, you can see the column of July, underneath which we just passed 2 minutes ago. With the genius of the Bastille, getting rid of the chains, symbolizing the struggle for freedom. Si vous regardez à droite, à gauche, à l'arrière, vous verrez donc bien sûr la colonne de juillet, avec le génie de la Bastille qui se libère des chaînes, symbolisant donc la lutte pour la liberté. Ces murs de part et d'autre, voyez-vous, sont des murs, c'est l'escarpe et la contre-escarpe, donc de la défense médiévale de Paris. Là où se trouvent ces maisons à droite, se trouvaient les remparts de Charles V, la ville entourée par des remparts de Paris. Et bien évidemment, nous sommes là dans ce qui était un bras mort de la Seine, qui est devenu par la suite l'entrepôt des canons et des poudres, which became afterwards the mode of the former Bastille jail. It became afterwards the canal, and afterwards it became the merchant tower. Not very sexy. Imagine that there was a loo warehouse here, loo warehouse, toilets and lavatories. Not very sexy. And afterwards it became this marina. We have 200 houseboats here, which is otherwise attractive than the former harbour. And today we are just turning a film around here, a bizarre film. That's why we did only the tour in the afternoon. They're making a film here, they blocked the whole thing.
So this is the last lock here at the end of the canal going into the Seine, putting us, as you can see, there's a difference of level, so we're going down again to the Seine level. And what you see above is actually a subway line. So we waited there about 10 minutes and we got to see run quite a few subways above our head here.
On arrive à la hauteur de l'île Saint Louise. L'île Saint Louise, et donc au départ c'était deux îlots, l'îlot Notre Dame et l'îlot aux Vaches. Ils ont été assemblés par Christophe Marin au XVIIe siècle pour faire l'île la plus noble de Paris, l'île Saint Louis. Et derrière ces arbres se trouve le palais, enfin l'hôtel Lambert, un des hôtels les plus somptueux de Paris, qui a été longtemps la résidence des Rothschild, qui est devenue la résidence des Qataris, l'émir du Qatar qui a acheté ça à 500 millions d'euros il y a quelques 30 ou 40 ans, et que désormais est un des palais les plus somptueux de Paris, sachant que la salle de bal de l'hôtel Lambert, qui est derrière ces arbres, a une salle de bal qui a inspiré la Galerie des Glaces à Versailles. Rien que ça. C'est une œuvre de nouveau l'architecte de Versailles de Louis XIII à Louis XIV. Okay, so behind these trees you will see a palace which is a mansion, Hôtel Lambert. Hôtel Lambert, built by Louvre, the architect of Versailles, Louis XIII, as a major ballroom that inspired all the theories of Versailles. This was the mansion of the Rothschild, the mansion of the Qataris. It was sold 500 million euros about 40 years ago. And the ballroom of this space inspired all the theories of Versailles. The next king, there lived Frédéric Chopin. He used to come here to play to the most amazing society of the Belle Époque in 1870, 1880 and so forth. Imaginez, mesdames, messieurs, que vos voisins du Quai Béthune, qui était Frédéric Chopin, venaient jouer ici au Fort in Versailles. One of the most amazing Baroque and Renaissance buildings of Paris, painted by Louvre. Le pont Marie, Christophe Marie, l'ingénieur qui a assemblé les deux îles, l'îlot Notre-Dame et l'îlot aux Vaches. Là où se trouve la rue de Gratier, se trouvait la Seine, qui était dans les deux îles. Il y a just particularly the village Christophe Marie, the engineer who fit together both islets, Notre Dame and the Couch, to build this magnificent island for 57 of the wealthiest families of Paris. Mesdames, Messieurs, pour la petite histoire, 57 propriétés, 5 étages, le rez-de-chaussée en haut de réception. Le premier étage, le hall des fêtes. Vers Notre-Dame, vous apercevez les beffrois de Notre-Dame, avec un peu de chance, vous verrez Quasimodo. And if vous êtes perdu, if you're lost here, walk towards Notre-Dame. You can see the bell towers of Notre-Dame. You can see also the scaffoldings of the future spire, growing for the future spire. On peut voir les échafaudages qui poussent pour la prochaine et très brève de futures flèches. Si vous êtes perdu dans le coin, n'hésitez pas à vous arrêter dans les somptueuses glaces Bertillon. Normally right here to figure out the spire will be built and the Notre Dame will be open next year. Royal Palace of France, like Conciergerie. This clock was only allowed on church, the time was holy, and the king dared to put the clock in his royal palace. Donc cette horloge qui était réservée aux églises, le temps étant sacré, le roi il a aussi met une horloge dans son palais. Passez le pont, regardez à gauche les deux tours médiévales. Deuxième, la tour Montbert. Au deuxième étage, vous avez le logis de la reine Marie-Antoinette qui a passé la dernière nuit là-dedans avant de perdre la tête place de la Révolution. If you look to the these two old medieval towers on the second floor of the second tower, the Tower Montbert. It is the lodging where the Queen Marie Antoinette spent the last night before being beheaded during the French Revolution. So avoid sleeping there. The next day can be quite painful. Essayez d'éviter de dormir là-bas. Le lendemain, c'est peut-être douloureux, on ne sait jamais. Et ont été brûlés vifs les Templiers. And the three of his horse were burned alive the Knights of the Temple. À droite, mesdames, messieurs, regardez la colonnade Perrault du Louvre, qui est une réplique de la maison carrée de Nîmes. Là, inspirée par la maison carrée de Nîmes, cette maison romaine majeure. On the right-hand side, you can see the colonnade Perrault of the Louvre Museum, a former royal palace, inspired by the Roman house of Nîmes. À gauche, vous avez le palais de l'Académie française, le collège des Cinq Nations, fondé par le cardinal Richelieu, connecté, donc un palais baroque, connecté par le pont des Arts à la façade néoclassique Pierre Lescot du Louvre. On the left, you've got this Baroque palace, the French Academy of Languages, and College of Five Nations, the five languages spoken in France, with this footbridge connecting to this neoclassical facade, Pierre Lescot du Louvre. Behind this facade you've got the square courtyard, and beneath this courtyard, 12 meters below, you can get into the old Louvre of the former fortress that brings you back to the 12th century, Louis-Philippe. Mesdames, Messieurs, derrière cette cour carrée du Louvre, en dessous, 12 mètres en dessous, vous pouvez cheminer dans les fossés des remparts de Buty qui vous remènent au XIIe siècle, au Louvre médiéval. Dans la forêt, mesdames, messieurs, vous avez cette façade somptueuse du Louvre, Renaissance, hautement sculptée, avec une alternance de frontons curvilignes et triangulaires, par une curved facade with high chimneys. This is the pavilion of floor, carved by Carpool. I will get back to this on the way back. Regardez à gauche maintenant la gare d'Orsay, bâtie en 1900 pour l'Expo universelle, qui est aujourd'hui le musée du 19e siècle et la plus vaste exposition impressionniste au monde. On the left, we have now the Orsay railway station, built in 1900 for the World Exhibition, which is nowadays the 19th Century Museum, and l'ambassadeur des États-Unis à Paris. Et M. Thomas Jefferson a pris les plans de ce bâtiment pour faire bâtir la Maison Blanche à Washington DC. So look to this building with the French flag and the green dome. Hotel de Saal, Friedrich von Saal, the German prince. This building was very much appreciated by Thomas Jefferson, ambassador of America in Paris. He took the plans of this building to build the White House in Washington DC. The White House is a two-story building. This is a ground floor building, but the plans are absolutely the same. Ce bâtiment, c'est un rez-de-chaussée, mais sachez que la Maison Blanche a deux niveaux et c'est absolument important. Donc, oui, par Thomas Jefferson. Vous avez là M. Thomas Jefferson avec les plans du bâtiment là-bas, regardant son bâtiment préféré de Paris. You can see Mr. Thomas Jefferson there. Passe sous le pont de la Concorde, sur le pont qui n'a pas de fer. Fait avec les pierres dissimulées de la Bastille, ce mouvement à Marinano nous permet de faire de beaux souvenirs de Bastille. Disons, just past the Bastille Bridge, built with recycled stone, the Bastille Church. When it goes up his name, this is the highest fort of Paris. Et maintenant, mesdames, messieurs, regardez à gauche, vous allez voir la dernière cathédrale bâtie à Paris, la Sainte Trinité, une œuvre de Jacques Villemotte de 2016. C'est une réplique de la cathédrale de la Dormition au Kremlin. qui est une œuvre de Fioravanti de 1378. Cette cathédrale russe orthodoxe. Vous voyez ces 5 dômes, le grand dôme au milieu représente le Christ, le 4 dômes autour représentent les 4 évangélistes. Last cathedral built in Paris, 2016, the Holy Trinity, the Russian Orthodox Cathedral. This is a replica of the Dormition Cathedral in the Kremlin, built in 1338 by Fioravanti, in Italian. In the 5 domes you can see there, the biggest dome represents Christ, the 4 little domes around. Bon, mesdames, messieurs, vous avez donc la tour Eiffel, bâtie en 1889 pour le centenaire de la Révolution française. Tour Eiffel, c'était, et puis aussi pour l'Expo universelle de 1889, pour montrer au monde les nouvelles techniques et technologies liées au fer et à l'acier. Ça a été le début de la révolution industrielle de par le monde. So on the right you can see now the Eiffel Tower, erected in 1889 for the 100 years of the French Revolution, and for the World Exhibition of 1889, to show the world the new technology of the exhibition. And it was preserved because it was used as a radio antenna and afterwards as a tele antenna. And nowadays, with all the money in the world, we will put it back. Je voudrais dire une chose, et je vous le dis d'abord en français. J'ai voulu dire à nos amis américains particulièrement, n'oubliez jamais d'où vous venez. Jamais.